Good morning, everyone. I cannot believe I'm about to do this, but it's December 10th, and we're going to do a harvest video in December. Now, yesterday at this time it was 75 degrees. Today, right now, is 46. So, talk about a change in weather. But I'm still going to be out here in shorts. I just got a sweatshirt on this time. But why don't we do some harvesting in December? Okay, so we're going to start right here with the Swiss chard and this lettuce. Now, these are two different types of Swiss chards, which I'll put up here on the screen. And the lettuce is a merlot lettuce that I got for free from Baker Creek, just as part of free seeds. When you order a lot of seeds, they'll give you stuff for free. Okay, so if y'all remember, a couple weeks ago, I did a harvest and taste on these Swiss chards, and I actually like these a lot. I'm surprised that I do, but they're really, really good. But we're not going to take them all out. We're just going to take out quite a few. The weather is changing, but these are a good cold hardy vegetable, so they should last for quite a while, I think. But just look at the coloration on these. I mean, these red ones are just beautiful. And I love the yellow or the orange on these other ones. Just beautiful, beautiful leafy green. Have a really nice salad with these. All right, y'all, just like that, got a nice little bowl full of Swiss chard. Okay, we're gonna move on to the lettuce right here. Now, there's not a lot of this lettuce, but I want to get it up, harvested, and out of the elements because I don't want to lose it. Because this is the first time that I planted lettuce and it's actually grown. So with this weather change, I want to definitely save this lettuce. Okay, everybody, and just like that, a whole bunch of this beautiful, beautiful lettuce. Look at that. I cannot wait to try that. Now we're gonna move over here to the radishes. Now these are some black round radishes. I've got some Chinese red meat radishes, and I think I still have some white hailstone radish that's ready to come out. So we're gonna give these all a shot and see what we get. So we're gonna start over here on the black radishes. Got a nice one right here. Actually, this is one of the other radishes that I missed. Oh, and another one. So I'll put the name of these two radishes up on the screen right here. All right. Black radishes. All right. Let's get this big beast out right here. Okay, look at this one that I saw a couple days ago, and I just let go a little longer. Look at that one. Yes, that is just a good size, about the size of a golf ball. Just a beautiful black radish right there. Pull that one. Not as big as that other one. It's a little immature, but it's all right. It's starting to get cold. Oh, look at that one. Got another big one right here. Large-ish. See, that is a good size radish right there. A little bigger than a ping pong ball. We'll take that. We'll take those all day, y'all. That one we'll leave in. All right, let's switch over here to these other two types of radish. Hopefully, we got some of the good Chinese red meat radishes in here that are actually ready to harvest. I hope. We'll see. A white hailstone radish right there. Nice little size radish. It's little, but it's all right. Another one right beside it. Oh, look at that one, y'all. Look at how beautiful that radish is. Just so pretty. Love it. Oh, we got a couple good ones right here. All right. Look at that one. Nice. Another beautiful white hailstone radish right there. Another one right here buried. It's a real tiny one, but we'll take it. Okay, so the Chinese red meat. Give that one, see what we got. Now, I'll be totally honest, I'm not sure if there's any actually in here. Right? Oh, you got one right there. Might have pulled this one too soon, yo. Not sure, but it's all right. Let's keep looking. No. I guess that's. Oh, there's one right here. Okay, well, it's about halfway above the ground, so I figured I'd pull it. But Chinese red meat right here. Okay, so all in all, radish harvest actually was pretty good. I've got probably 7, 8, 9 of them in there. Good size, decent size anyway, so I'm pleased with those. And then if you look over here, this isn't really part of the harvest, but all these squash plants, like I said a few days ago or last week in a video, they're about all done. The weather is just coming, and I didn't expect these to last very long, to be honest. So I'm just glad they're flowering and keeping the soil alive with their roots. You got spinach over here that I'm not going to harvest, at least not right now. A few more days, I'll harvest some more of those. But yeah, so far so good. I love it. Now, these pea plants are finally getting flowers on them. So these will turn into pods, and I'll finally start getting some peas. I am ready for some fresh garden peas, for real. Okay, now let's move over here. There are some jalapenos that are still growing, not a lot of them, but let's go ahead and get them harvested right now before I lose them. Okay, so not a whole lot, and I'll be overwintering those pepper plants pretty soon. I want to try to save them for next year, so we'll be right out the gate in spring with jalapenos immediately. And also, these aren't the largest jalapenos ever, that's for sure, but a pepper can be used at any stage of its life cycle. So from little to big, monstrous, doesn't matter. You can use a pepper at any point. Now, I saw this jalapeno yesterday when I was in the garden, and I'm super excited because I've tried to grow these jalapenos for a couple years, and I finally have one. Let me show you. This jalapeno is an orange spice jalapeno. Like I said, I've tried to grow this for a couple years, but look at how beautiful that coloring is. It's definitely been on the vine a little too long. You see it starting to score right there. It's not fully ripe on this side because this side was hidden from the sun. But oops. But just all in all, that is an absolutely beautiful jalapeno. Love it. Let's move over to the eggplants. I have a lot of those still growing, which blows my mind because we are a week into December, and I actually have eggplants that are actually ready to harvest. Check this one out, y'all. I mean, look at that beast right there. Just a big, beautiful black eggplant right there. Just gorgeous. I have lost some eggplants on the vine, as you can see right there. That's okay. It's just part of nature. Can't win them all. Definitely can't find them all, that's for sure. And right behind me are more eggplants. Couple other ones. Just a beautiful, beautiful eggplant. This one's a little too small, actually, to harvest. If it was warmer weather, I would have left that on there for another week, but they needed to come off. The weather's really starting to change. And then here's a couple other ones. These are really small also, but again, like I said, weather's changing, they need to come off. But look at how beautiful those are. That purple is just absolutely gorgeous. While we're over here, let's go and get these okras off. Yeah, I am still getting okra this time of year. Totally shocking me. So 3 good size okra of these kind, and then I've got some more over here. Here's an example of an okra pod that you can't do anything with. I mean, this thing is solid, fibrous as all get out. The only thing you can do with this okra pod, honestly, are store the seeds, use the seeds for next time you start planting. So that is exactly what this one will be used for. Okay, one thing I wanted to mention real quick. Behind me are a bunch of plants that are about to come out. Now, I've let these plants go, even though these are summer crops, as long as they would go, because in my area, we have an extended fall and we don't have harsh winters, but the weather's changing. I need to I need to amend these beds and get them prepared for spring. So all those okra plants are coming out today. All right, y'all. This is what I've been waiting for quite a while. All of this behind me, for the most part, are beans. There are pea plants in here, but the peas aren't ready. The beans are. So this is going to be, I really expect it to be a massive harvest. And I am so excited to share this with y'all. One thing when you're harvesting green beans, or any kind of bean for that matter, is you want to be careful. You don't want to kill these beans or pick these beans. They need to mature. This one right here is still too young, but this one, perfect. And remember, the more you harvest your beans, the more they will produce. So getting in here, spending the time and harvesting is only going to benefit your plants, your garden, and yourself in bean production. I still have all of those to go. Okay, if you see right in here, we're going to jump over here to these yellow wax beans. These beans are really good. I like them. When you cook them, what's funny is they will actually turn green as you cook them. But these are what we're after now. I mean, look at those beans. Tell me those aren't beautiful. Okay, so not bad. I thought there'd be more, honestly, but these are all good size, long beans, so I cannot even remotely be upset with that right there. And I'm already starting to go into this next bean plant. Look at these. These are just another type of green bean that I planted. Okay, so one thing I want to show is, like, here's an example. These are all mature green beans, and then we have these baby ones here that are still not ready to harvest. So by taking these off, you're allowing these plants to continue focusing the growing on all these new ones. So it's very important for your beans to get in here and harvest, harvest, and harvest. Okay, so far, just in this one little section, we've got all those green ones. So let's move to the other side. But before we move over there, look at these pea plants. All the flowers on here, it won't be long until I finally have some peas growing. And I love fresh peas right out of the garden. I mean, love it. All right, y'all, check that out. So excited. Now, I did want to say one thing. This bed that I put these peas and beans in, during the spring is my tomato bed. This entire bed will be full of indeterminate tomatoes in about 4 months. 3 months, somewhere in that range. But why, I was asked a question, why did I plant the beans in this bed? Well, twofold. One, I already have a trellis system set up for the beans to trellis up, which you can see behind me. Two, bean plants, the legume family of plants, will put nitrogen into the soil from the atmosphere. So when I take all these bean plants, I will cut them at the ground level and I will leave the root system in the ground. So when I plant my tomatoes, those roots will be able to use the nitrogen that is stored in the root system of every one of these plants back here, all the bean plants, And that will only make this bed even more strong, nutrient-rich soil for those tomato plants. That is why I grew the beans in this bed during this time of the year. Okay, we're gonna check one more area for beans real quick, and then we are done, I think. Okay, I'm not sure if the beans over here are ready yet. Yep, they are. Look, we've got more beans. Now these are a Mardi Gras bean, and what that means is in the packet there was a lot of bean seeds from different colored beans. So these are the green colored beans, but we have some purple beans right there that are ready to come out. Now there's not a lot of the purple beans, but either way, I think that's really cool. I always like to change up the garden, add different plants in here that can change the coloring, add color to the garden. Green is beautiful, but if we could have purples and yellows and, you know, reds and all the colors of the rainbow out here, then that just makes the garden even more pretty to me. It makes me want to get out here even more and enjoy it. So I'm just going to go through these beans real quick here, see the ones that are ready to harvest and grab them. And then y'all, I think this harvest video for December, which blows my mind, I'm out here harvesting beans in December, will be done. So let's finish up real fast. I would say all in all, this was the best December harvest I've ever had in my life, and this is definitely the best bean harvest that I've ever had, period. All right, everyone, so that's the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope, if nothing else, it inspired you all to continue growing if you're able to, depending on where you all live. Grow as long as you can. And just because a crop is a summer crop or a fall crop, if you can continue letting it grow, just let it grow. Especially if you're not planning on planting something immediately in that area, just let those plants grow and see how long you can push a season for you and for those specific vegetables. If you all enjoyed this video, do me a favor, like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I always say this, but it's true. I would love to have all of you join all of us on this continuous journey of gardening together. Everyone take care, God bless, and I'll talk to y'all again real soon. Bye. I totally wasn't expecting to start tearing out all that lantana, but yeah, it all needed to come out for real.